A championship formed over the understanding that more women need a pathway into motorsport, the WSeries burst onto the scene in 2019, dividing opinions all across the globe. It goes without saying that the main purpose of the WSeries is to get more women into the single-seater ladder. One of the benefits this series has for female drivers is the lack of an entry fee, meaning no need for sponsorship, and a huge prize pool for the champion and other top finishing drivers. And because the WSeries has no entry costs, it meant the number of eager participants was obviously going to outweigh the number of cars able to run at each event. So, from a pool of over 50 drivers and over 100 applicants, the WSeries organisers slowly brought the numbers down through various tests, before a final grid made up of 18 race drivers and 2 reserves was selected. To make things fair, all the cars will be run by just one team, High-Tech GP. This means that the WSeries is one of the purest examples of a spec series, where it really is just about the driver rather than how different teams can influence the championship. And speaking of the cars, for its inaugural season, the WSeries will use the Tatus F3 T318, a car built for regional FIA Formula 3 championships such as those raced in Europe and Asia. This means that the series is effectively a regional F3 championship, and thus the drivers should find it easy to jump into a similarly placed championship without having to learn a brand new car. The Tatus F3 car is powered by a 1.7 litre straightforward turbocharged engine built by Alfa Romeo and tuned by Autotecnica Motori. And with 270 brake horsepower under their feet, the drivers of the WSeries will find the car itself has more than enough grunt behind it to really test their skills in single-seater racing. Perhaps on the shorter side compared to most championships, all WSeries events are competed over just 2 days, Friday and Saturday. The first time drivers will get out on track is Friday morning with a 45-minute free practice session. This is followed by a second free practice session later that afternoon, also lasting 45 minutes. It is worth mentioning that the reserve drivers will also participate during these practice sessions. On Saturday, drivers will be given 30 minutes to set the fastest lap they can in the qualifying session, before the main event of the weekend, the race, is held later that afternoon. In accordance with the series rules, each race shall be for a specific number of laps, based on the number of laps that would normally be completed within 30 minutes plus 1 lap from the race start signal. So due to the short length of the races, there will be no mandatory pit stops undertaken by the drivers, so the race will be lights to flag the whole way. The WSeries follows the same points system used in most FIA-sanctioned championships. 25 points is awarded to the winner, 18 points to second, 15 to third, 12 to fourth, then every position thereafter drops another 2 points until we reach 10th with a solitary point. Unlike other championships, the WSeries doesn't award any points for pole position or fastest lap, so all the talking will be done on track for position. For its inaugural season, the WSeries will follow the German DTM Championship around Europe as a support category. The calendar will feature events across 5 different countries, starting at the Hockenheimring in Germany and finishing off at Brands Hatch in the UK for a total of 6 individual races. As of the recording of this video, the WSeries does not currently offer any super license points to the top finishers in the championship. This is not to say it won't ever offer points, as the FIA has stated that they will decide on the matter following the conclusion of the first season. Despite being a brand new championship for 2019, the WSeries has managed to build up an extensive list of broadcast partners, with over 40 countries showing the races on television. If you're in an area without a deal, then a live stream will be available on social media platforms Twitter and Facebook, as well as on motorsport.tv. As this series is a first of its kind, it's hard to summarise what you should expect from it. However, if we look at the facts, all the cars are the same and all the drivers have something to prove, so expect to see races with high levels of competition. The WSeries is as popular as it is divisive, but at the end of the day it is allowing drivers who may not have had the budgets to race before to compete in comparable machinery to other well-known championships. And who knows, the programme might eventually bring us the first female Formula 1 driver in nearly 30 years. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video then let me know, and until next time, goodbye.